Hey everyone, it's Hayley here, all the way from Australia. I just want to say that I am so jealous that I am not there with you all. But when Wes asked me to share a little bit about how I won the Bahamas contest, I thought, okay, let's just keep it real because my life is a little bit crazy. I'm a homeschooling mum of four. I've worked from home doing network marketing for the last 12 years. I actually stepped into the industry completely by accident. I just wanted to lose my baby weight. I didn't even know that there was a business attached, and I actually Googled it online, and I realized that if I shared it with people, I could actually make some money. And I just very organically started a business, and that was 12 years ago, and it completely changed my life. So, you know, network marketing, I think most of you could agree that there are pros and cons with the industry. I actually had stepped away for a little while until recently when I joined another opportunity. So when I heard about Bright Life, I actually wasn't looking for something new. I had just launched another company and I thought that's where I would put my focus. But when I connected directly with Wes and I started binging the YouTube channel, learning about his vision, the culture, the people, many of you in the room, I've probably seen so many videos, the Vegas 1 year event. I love that. The Bright Life song, I play that a lot. It really helped me get the certainty that I needed to build this business. Because for me, really, I need certainty before I do anything. So my number one thing when I start anything is, to get that certainty is educating myself. I have literally binged the YouTube channel and some of Wes's YouTube channel, a lot. And so, I homeschool, I've got 4 kids, time is busy. So for me, I've got all this washing over here. Like that's my time when I'm cooking dinner. I binge YouTube videos and to really, really set the scene of what I was doing here. And then, Melanie's actually said something on the training the other day that I loved is about, having an above average desire. And so I feel like, over the years, I haven't always been this way. I didn't like school, I didn't like education, but self-education has completely changed my life. And one of my favorite audio books that I've probably listened to upwards of five or 10 times, it's a lot, is the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone. So I don't know if any of you guys know him, but when I first found that audio book, I realized, to get anything in life, it's about taking massive action. Not waiting until you feel ready or not overthinking it. And in my day-to-day life, I honestly don't have time to overthink anything. I feel like sometimes at the beginning, when you start something new, like I call it about, getting myself in flow to do something. And to do that, I already spoken about that. I need certainty. So it goes with like a lot of education. I'll put in, I'll probably watch and listen to more personal development and, YouTube videos more than anyone, even though I'm like so busy, I just fit it into my time. Also, something that's actually kept me really motivated for this Bahamas trip is we've actually been, the whole family has been sick for the whole time of this competition. So I'm a summer girl. I do not like winter. So literally thinking about and visualizing being in the Bahamas has really kept me going. Sometimes I think I'm not really that competitive, but when I started to see the numbers come through on the leaderboard, I was like, oh, I've actually got a chance at this. I really, I was jumping on the daily calls, on the Zoom calls, and I just kept selling this to myself day in and day out. So one of my biggest tips is plug into everything. Be on the daily calls, you know, a few of myself and a few of my team members, we got up, I think it was like 3 a.m. for a Super Saturday, which was just crazy. There was like 6 of us on. So, you know, really tapping into that motivation. I've got a great little team that have kept me motivated this last 6 weeks through everything. You know, we've had birthdays. When this competition launched, I was actually in Sydney. That's where we originally got sick. I've had birthdays. You know, I've had all sorts of different things thrown at me. Like even to do this video it's like, come on, everyone, trying to get everyone ready to get out of the house because usually I don't have quiet in this house. So this is like a rare moment that I'm just making the most of it. So, you know, the motivation and desire for me is there. I actually had a huge wake up call just over 12 months ago. I needed life-saving surgery. They actually resuscitated me twice, which was very scary as a mum of 4. You know, my youngest is only 2. So I was already asking the big questions for myself. You know, what do I want to get out of this life? What am I here for? What am I leaving my kids? So, you know, when Wes started talking about retention, and you know his 10-year vision for this, and what Bright Life is about, and again going back to seeing all you guys on videos, just have, you know, living your best rich life, I was like, this company makes me so excited. And not only that, we were inviting people to the calls, you know, so. And they were jumping off, and I feel and being really, really excited because I feel like travel and lifestyle, especially here in Australia, the cost of living is huge. People have put those things on the back burner, you know. I really think travel is a real luxury these days. And so we had people jumping off the live calls and they were just like, wow, like I feel like this company is allowing people to dream again. So like for me, I'm like, everything is energy. And so I've just been, for the last 6 weeks, just, you know, vibing off everyone who has, you know, got in front of Wes and seen this vision. So a little bit how, you know, I've built this business so fast is my style is attraction marketing and education. So I basically use Facebook. Facebook's like my default. I've tried other platforms and I just find I always come back to Facebook. So I very much use attraction marketing. I have done so for the last 12 years. I actually had a look through because I'm very much a numbers and stats kind of girl. Like I love that sort of stuff. And so I've brought in 22 influencers at this stage. Not everyone has upgraded, but out of those, only 17 of them I have never met in person, and none of them are close family or friends. So they're all Facebook connections who resonated with my content. And honestly, I really love working with people that I've never met before because there's no preconceived ideas. You know, they didn't know me when I went to school. You know, they know me right now. They know me right now in this season. They can see that the growth that I've had. I remember looking back at, you know, when I started network marketing, I was literally scared to get on the phone with people. I was so scared. I just want to take a moment to congratulate all of you for being at this conference and you know, taking the time out to really invest in yourself, because that changed my life 12 years ago. I actually thought that there is no way that I could build a business. I thought I had to be like a business person to build a network marketing business. I just had this preconceived idea that I couldn't build a business like this because I was just a stay-at-home mum of 3. I had 3 kids under 5 at the time, and I was literally so sick with nerves that I almost didn't go to my first event because and you know, it completely changed my life because I got in that room and I realized that they were just average people, everyday people like me, like mums and dads and grandmas and grandpas and people that just had that above average desire to change their life, and they were committed to bettering themselves, you know. So I just wanted to congratulate you on that. So For me, when coming back to social media and marketing, honestly, I test stuff all the time. ChatGPT is like my best friend. Um, I'm always having chats with chat. That's what Kerry and I, so we're like, oh, that's a really good idea. I'm going to go have a chat with chat, and I'll literally speak my words into it. And I get a lot of my post ideas from that. I will edit it to, you know, there are things that are very, sometimes I get a bit lazy and I do put stuff out there, even though it does sound a little bit chat GPT, but I'm always testing stuff. I make sure I take out the hyphens because people know that that's chat GPT when you do that, and I edited it a little bit. But I'm always testing stuff. Like I even actually looked at a post that I put up the other day with me we took a photo the other day at the Langham because we're actually got an event there next week, and inviting some of the team. But I've got a lot of friends in my network who are very woo-woo. They're very much into human design. So I did like a human design post, like speaking to different people. And then I kind of looked at it this morning and I'm like, I don't think I really like that today. It's a little bit cringy, to say the least. But I've just left it there because I'm just always testing stuff. So I just encourage you to test stuff. And then when it comes to lead generation, okay, so I learned years ago from a leader in another network marketing company, and I always have this visual. They're like, when you're bringing people in and talking to people, you've got this funnel. So it's my lead flow and funnel. And she's like, you just have to keep popping people in the top. People will go through different layers of readiness. Sometimes they need more exposures. Sometimes people just want time. They want to see that you're still doing this, that you're still on this journey. So like showing up is important. And then people will start, dropping out the bottom when they're ready. And so if I look at my numbers, being a stats girl, so I've been in this business for 8 weeks during this competition time. And until the last week of the competition, I had only 5 people that had upgraded to be a member. So if I had have quit, right, and just thinking about my funnel, if I had have quit and think, I've literally had hundreds of conversations to get to this point. I just think about my funnel and popping people in the top and they'll come out when they're ready. I had 9 people upgrade in my last week of the competition. So, many people will go at this for a month, or they'll quit. It's that, that image that you see going around where people are, someone's digging in, they just quit just before you reach, gold. So I just want you to have that visual with your leads. Just if someone says no, it's a no, not for now. Just keep filling the funnel. And because people will pop out when they're ready. Like if people say that they're not interested, or, I get all different feedback from it. I'm like, I honestly, I just let it go over my head because I just keep talking to new people. I don't let it bother me. Early on in my career, I used to get so hung up. It's like, oh, do your list of 100. Okay, I've spoken to 100 people, and then like you wait for them to join up, right? And then they don't join, and you're like, oh, you've like lost momentum. So for me, I'm just constantly going out and finding new people. I'm just trying to think how long I've been on here. Okay, I've got like a minute left. So, looking back, it was really busy time. But in the last day, like I did a last minute push, and I just told my family I'm not going anywhere. It was like 3:00 Saturday our time. I'm like, no, like you just need to sort all your own stuff out. And I'm lucky I did that because I had 6 points in my last 24 hours, which was huge. And one of my last 2 points come through with 45 minutes to go. And it's that whole thing. It's like, I haven't come this far just to come this far. So I was willing to do that push right till the end because, I was looking at the amount of people that were jumping on the daily calls, and I was looking at the leaderboards, and I'm like, oh, this is so possible for me if I just, put in the extra effort, So I just wanted to, I know this is only supposed to be 15 minutes, and I could talk on this forever, and my timer's just stopped, so it's just given me a warning. Oh, I haven't used this timer before. Anyway, my golden nugget takeaway is, just about above average desire beats average effort. Decide to win before you know how. Like, just decide to go all in. Certainty comes from education. I know that's how I operate. So binge the content until you believe in the mission. All right. So I really just want, I keep selling this to yourself. If you're not on the day, well, we don't have daily Zooms. We've got 3 Zooms a week now. Show up on the Zoom calls. Show the people that you're inviting to these calls that there's a great lot of people that are excited about this company. Get in the comments. Most of my team are on the daily calls, and they're in the comments just going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is amazing. Like, let's all help each other out build this company. Be the messenger and not the expert. Use the tools, the live calls, the recording presentations, and the groups. I forgot to mention about the groups. We actually have a lead generation group. We notify people of the calls that are happening. I know it's not perfect. Like, we do reach outs as well. But it's just an extra layer of a reminder for people to jump on the calls, and show the lifestyle on your Facebook. Like yesterday, my whole family went out for lunch on a Friday. That doesn't happen that we get everybody together, but I've got some little videos for that. I'm like, it's Friday and we're all having, sushi for lunch. So, and test everything. Don't overthink your posts, put them out there, learn and adjust. Facebook is doing some stuff at the moment where it's really rewarding people to do like 10 plus posts a day, and like those little word boxes get the most, you put in the color text box, they're like getting the most engagement. So try it, play around with that. At the end of the day, I'm not special. I just took massive action and decided to win. I plugged into the system. I didn't stop because life was busy or messy. Like, my life is always like that. I say to people all the time, I've said it to Wes, if you want something done, give it to a busy person. So on that, like, if you've got people around you that are busy, they are the best people. Like, they get stuff done. And yeah, just decide, commit, and keep moving till the job's done. Like, I'm honestly so excited to catch up with so many of you in the Bahamas. Like, I really feel like it hasn't sunk in at all. But yeah, I just wanted to leave you with that. I could talk about this sort of stuff forever. I feel like I crammed a lot in 15 minutes. I think I've gone a little bit over, but thank you so much. And I look forward to meeting you all in a few months. See you.